So we've got both on. Go check the wattage again. So when you see a generator that says inverter, there's a reason for it. There's a reason why they're more expensive for the wattage they can output. I have wanted to pick up a 100-foot 16 gauge extension cord off the ground for a very long time. I know it's not the best way to do things, but that's what we had, and the reason why it hasn't been dug in is because we are currently going through bids right now on construction. And when that happens, that's when this building would get power. And frankly, with the construction we're wanting to do, the power to this building may not be even that important. All right, so this is first start of the brand new unit on. We're gonna go to start right here. I think you also are supposed to be, the engine is on, eco mode is supposed to be off. So we should, let's see what happens here. Already sounds better. Already sounds way better. Yeah, way better. This unit already is running 10 times better than this unit did here.
It's not even that loud.
It's not loud at all. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Okay, now we're going to pull this. Awesome. Look at this. We got clean lights, guys.
Everything is on.
Everything's good.
The computer is starting in here. Every light's on. Nothing's burnt out. Nothing's bad.
Everything's good in here
I
too.
didn't actually expect that thing to do anything.
So this Predator generator I've had for a very long time. We built our house with it. Battery tools and this generator is how we built our house. This thing is always really good. Make sure it's choked. It's been fantastic and it's been neglected. Look at that, one pull. Okay, what I want to show is right in there, the lights were good and clean, and I want to show you why we haven't been running this to power the shed. This is a good demonstration as to why the power is really important. I don't know if the camera's capturing it. Do you think the camera's capturing it?
Can't really see it, but it's like flickering.
Okay, so show the lights. I don't know if you can see it. Not only is this annoying, it could be bad for filming, but it's extremely bad on your electronics. So when you see a generator that says inverter, there's a reason for it. There's a reason why they're more expensive for the wattage they can output. The regular standard generator really isn't all that good for anything other than basic electronic motors, and even them, I would rather not run a table saw or something off of that. Now this little 1600 watt unit also is not going to run my larger tools, but my shed pulling 550 watts, it'll have no problem at all. In fact, we're going to go ahead and plug in my grinders, and you'll notice that I haven't shown a lot in here, guys. I've been super busy, but this is the grinder I have been using, and we've added this. So this is a 620 Oregon. I picked this up used from another channel, Empire Workshop. He wasn't thrilled with it, but we're going to go ahead and plug back into the other one. I want you to stay in here, okay? So just unplug that one. Okay, is it on?
Okay, these lights.
I'm gonna go ahead and turn on this grinder. Let's see if the generator can handle it. This load is gonna be a little bit of a shock. So all the lights dimmed briefly, but now we're on. Will you go check the wattage over there and tell me what it is? We're gonna turn on the second grinder. We're gonna see another drop. Okay, so we've got both on. Go check the wattage again. What we're gonna do right now is we're gonna check the voltage on this, okay, to see where we're at. It might have a voltage drop. Okay, we're at 120 volts. 120 volts is a little bit low. Normally you'd see on house voltage somewhere around 124 to 127. My battery unit was only running at exactly 110, and that I think was an example of the Chinese not understanding that our 110 circuits are not actually 110. We're going to turn this off, and I'm going to see if the voltage actually comes up a little bit. I'm curious. Okay, here we are. So we're at 121.7. 121.8. That's still a little low, but the lights are good and solid. I could actually work on this, and the fan that we have running in here, we do have a box fan running right now, and that box fan is actually louder than the generator outside, or I would say equal. So I'm really happy with that. My entire YouTube shed is going to be run off of this for a little while. We're going to see how it does. I don't know what the fuel consumption is going to be, but I can tell you that if this unit runs like this, we're showing 0.2 hours. The last one did not work like this. And I also want to be completely honest with you. The company sent me the other one. It was fulfilled by Amazon, and it did not run right. I reached out and told them it didn't run, so I kind of dealt with technical support. They then sent me another one, and they do want the other one back. I've drained the fluids out of it. I'm gonna let the fuel system completely dry out and drain as well. We'll get that packaged up for safety. So in the interest of being completely transparent, the first unit was bad. The second unit started up easier, and it's actually working. The other one would not. It would run, but then it would die, and it would never actually power anything other than like a small, I think we plugged in like a little fan or something on it. Gosh dang. What did we plug in? Oh, we plugged in a heater without the heating element on, and you just simply couldn't do anything other than that. Like if you plugged in a lamp, another one, it would just die. So it just wasn't operational. 121.7, so it's the same. Hey, we'll just let that run. That'll be fine. Like I said, I have wanted to pick up the extension cord for a long time, so I'm actually gonna go pick that up because first of all, it's not right. Second of all, it could allow the receptacle to get damaged from moisture because it wasn't a receptacle made for 100% weather exposure. So I want to get that wrapped up. The unboxing and all that, typical Amazon, guys. It is typical Amazon. It's super fast to your door. The pricing is competitive. This was sent as a sample to test it out. I don't know if I could recommend it. I mean, I have a 50-50 chance with one working, one not. The company did take care of it. So I would just go ahead and read the reviews. These look like they're the least expensive units on there. And during this video, I will kind of show some of the unboxing experience on the first one. Okay, so I didn't really record this one because it was the same exact thing. But my boy and I actually worked on the other one for probably 2 or 3 hours. I did find where you could actually throttle it up with the screwdriver. They even sent me a video on that later, just letting me know that you could. It wasn't in the manual, but regardless, the unit, even at wide open throttle, it just didn't run right, okay? So they wanted the serial number and the information off of it. They asked for that to record it, and then they promptly sent this unit out. I have tried multiple things to get power to the shed. I really had a dream of having a solar generator. I was sent one, and it ended up being a complete flop. Like I said, it only could output 110 volts, and 110 volts is not enough for these lights. They were literally so low, it just looked terrible. I can tell it's a little bit dimmer in here than when it was plugged into the house, and that is with, like I said, a super light gauge extension cord coming off the house, very long. I never had any heat issues. The only issues I ever had was moisture on the connections. Okay, so I wasn't pulling a big draw. As you can tell, I'm running off of a 1600 watt unit right now. We're probably pulling 550 watts. So that's like, you know, it's not a lot of power. It just really, we're running a computer. This was far from optimal, everybody. Beautiful. I think this extension cord is actually going to go in the trash, everybody. For your own safety, if you ever have to cut an extension cord, make sure that's the male side. It goes into the socket, right? So that could be energized and that could shock you. This, there's no risk because you can't energize this.
I was all this.